I've recently discovered these people who are really sort of strong-willed, strong-minded people, where they really have a lot of conviction and belief on their own thoughts, and they're less open to hearing other perspectives. These people, when you talk to them, if you just ask one or two questions, they'll go down rabbit holes and they'll just talk and talk and talk, and they just love talking and just sharing what they know. And it wouldn't be like this sort of give, take, flowy conversation. It would definitely be sort of one-way, because they're really sort of headstrong and they just, they know what they like and they just talk about it. And if they say something that you disagree, 9 out of 10 times they don't accept your point of view. They'll sort of attack it with another point of view that they believe in. They usually never take in or take on or see other people's perspectives. They usually hear it and just counter it with their own.
Yes, of course I'm right.
And then if you ever open the gate and be like, hey, this is something I've been working on, the moment you open up that small crack, they just dive straight in. So it's really, really hard to be vulnerable with these sort of really strong-willed people, because you might be talking about how, you've been working on decision-making. And all of a sudden, they're telling you how it's okay, Andy, when I was at your stage, it's hard to make decisions, but if it's something I'm working on, it's something that I'm pretty good at and I just want to get better at. Like if you're working on something, then it's not an issue. Usually things that are an issue are the things that you aren't working on, and that's the thing people should dive into. But all of a sudden, now they're telling you how you can't really read your gut feeling, you don't know how to make decisions, you're not in tune with, and all of a sudden you're like, I am pretty in tune with my gut feelings, I am pretty self-aware. And then you start questioning yourself and you end up being confused because they're just digging at you.
I don't know what I'm doing!
And then they get so deep where you can't be like, hey, I disagree, I'm actually pretty self-aware and I'm pretty good at making decisions, but sometimes there are those tough decisions where it's sort of like a moral, it sort of goes against sort of my beliefs, but it logically, that's the tough decisions I'm talking about. I've made it this far because I'm pretty good at making decisions. Shut up. You can't say that. So how do you handle these strong-willed people? I think my answer is just being honest. John, I know you're really strong-willed, and usually when I talk to you, we go down rabbit holes, and the moment I sort of open up about something I've been working on and something I want to improve, and something that I'm already good at, all of a sudden we somehow end up in some rabbit hole where you're just tearing me apart on how maybe it's something to do with my childhood and I'm not secure, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? This is something that I'm pretty good at, but I came across a situation where it was like, whoa, usually I'm pretty good at making decisions, but in this scenario, it made sense logically. It was a profitable decision. The expected value was right, but it didn't go well with my sort of gut feelings, and I just didn't feel right about it, even though it just made sense. It's not like I don't know how to listen to my gut feelings. So I think the scenario, the solution when dealing with strong-willed people is go and just being honest, be like, hey, you're a strong-willed person and this is sort of what happens. So one, you sort of throw them off guard and you're like, whoa, you let them know that. And since strong-willed people are pretty smart, they don't want to prove you wrong. So they're gonna try avoid doing what you just told them that they likely do. Secondly, you have to sort of oppose more strongly and stomp it like, hey, I disagree. I think I am a pretty good decision maker, but it was just this scenario that was much more difficult. I definitely am getting pretty good and I'm pretty confident in listening to my gut feelings. You saying this is sort of confusing me a bit. Now I'm second guessing myself, but usually I'm pretty happy with the decisions I make. Now, two things that could happen. One, you sort of snap them out of it and they're like, oh, whoa, maybe I sort of took a step, they're like, whoa, maybe I went too far there. Or two, you could offend them. Now, if you're offending someone while backing yourself up, you shouldn't hang out with that person. That person's really toxic and bad for you. So I think those are the solutions on how to go ahead and deal with strong-willed people. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.